A few years ago, I got a phone call from a commercial broker I do a lot of business with, and he told me that he had this site that he was going to give me the exclusive shot at first on King Street West, between Simcoe and John Street, which for me, as a Torontonian, it's the epicenter of the best place to be in downtown. So this is a part of Toronto that is called Theatre Row. Two of the most important theatres in Canada are on it. Took a look at the site, I realized instantly what I wanted. I wanted a super high, thin, clean, modern glass tower, and I wanted a really cool forecourt park with a fountain and some other neat things on it that would sort of invite people into it, and it would become a City of Toronto property. And I thought I'd call it Theatre Park. So I went to an architecture firm that I love working with, and I talked to Peter Clues, I think one of the best architects working in Canada, and I said to him, look, I want something so crazy that the local councillor and the planning department will completely ignore the fact that this tower is inappropriate with respect to current planning guidelines. It was like a building busting out to be more, but restrained by a ribbon or bandage that was wrapped around it. And that became the design we chose for Theatre Park. I think the most important thing about Theatre Park is the interior. We hired a great interior design firm. They came up with some really great ideas for the interiors, for the lobby, for the hallways, for all the elevators. They're all going to be amazing. Our 450 square foot apartment, which is most people call it a junior one bedroom, it's so well designed and so well laid out that it actually feels like a 600 square foot apartment. We have a 920 square foot two bedroom that lives like a 1,200 square foot two bedroom. It actually has a 22 foot living room, dining room, which you would rarely see in an 1,100 or 1,200 square foot apartment. And the reason for that is there's no wasted space. I mean, the other thing is that the standard quality in this building would be the equivalent to what you get in the Four Seasons. But our prices are a third of the Four Seasons prices. And we've got the same architect, by the way, that the Four Seasons has. It's important for me that our buildings stand the test of time. Nothing annoys me more than hearing people complain about the quality of a building after they've moved in, that it wasn't what it was represented. In our product, I want everyone to actually be surprised that we delivered what we said we're going to deliver on, because nobody does. All our balconies are a minimum of 6 feet deep. It's nice to live in a condo and be able to get outside and have a table and a barbecue and some chairs and a lounge chair and have a bit of a party. When the building's completed and we're just finishing up the lobby, I will make site changes that cost us a lot of money, sometimes over $100,000, to make our lobbies and hallways more sustainable, so that a year or 2 or 3 after I walk through the hallway and the lobbies, they don't look like they're run down. They look like they're brand new. And that's very important to us, that our buildings stand the test of time.